Greetings. Did you know that your mind believes whatever you repeat? Your brain doesn't know the difference between a rehearsed lie and a rehearsed truth. It just knows repetition. Affirmations work not because they're magic in any way, but because of the mechanics of repetition. They work for the same reason that accidental negative self-talk sticks to us as well. Here's a bad habit: repeating doubt unconsciously over and over again. Here's a good habit: choose one true statement, specific statement, and repeat it on a daily basis. When that's ingrained, then choose another one, and then another one. Here's why it matters. You're programming yourself either way you look at it. The only choice is whether it's intentional. Are you intentional about the positive affirmations? We recently looked at repetition when I shared the story about my friend who was a seminary graduate back in the 70s. And one of his professors in his freshman year told all of the men in the class, or asked them, would you like to learn the secret to memorizing Bible verses? They all raised their hands, and he said, repetition, repetition, repetition. Same is true in everything we do. Let me share a real quick story about one of my clients from several years ago. I'll call her Lisa for the sake of a name. Lisa was a 42-year-old elementary teacher. She was doing very well in her career. She had a great family, husband, a couple of young children. Life is good for the most part, but she had some roadblocks. She needed some help getting past some things. We met for 4 weeks. First 2 weeks absolutely went flawless. She's making some great progress. The third week, though, she slipped in this thing, well, I'm just ugly, fat, and stupid. I said, whoa, hang on a second. Where did that come from? Well, as it turns out, her grandfather was the most positive and affirming person that she knew. They were very close. He lived right down the street. They spent a lot of time together, and he was continuously pouring positive things into her. Unfortunately, when he was 65, he passed away. She was 10 years old. Unfortunately, the positive affirmations went from that to negative affirmations because she was getting her affirmations from all of her playground peers, also 10-year-old. And they started telling her over and over again, you're ugly, fat, and stupid. You're ugly, fat, and stupid. You're ugly, fat, and stupid. She believed it. She believed the lie. Fast forward, here she is, 42 years old. And she comes out with this. I said, okay, tell me where that is coming from. And as we worked through it, we realized that they were all lies. She was a very attractive woman. She was married. She had a couple of kids. In addition to that, yeah, she could lose a couple of pounds, but can't we all? Or most of us, at least. She was very smart. She had a master's degree. So she realized those were lies, and she started replacing those lies with the truth of who she is, and erasing the lies that her 10-year-old, at the time, little playground buddies, what they were programming into her. So look at yourself in the mirror. Are you telling yourself lies all the time? Are you telling yourself that you're ugly, fat, and stupid? Or are you telling yourself that you're smart, you're gifted, you're talented, you're skilled, you're athletic, you're fun to be with, you're generous, you're caring, you're thoughtful? What are you telling yourself today? What are you repeating to yourself over and over and over again? Is it the truth or is it a lie? Think about that. Change your affirmations and what you are repeating to yourself, consciously or unconsciously. Well, remember, the second Tuesday of every month at 11 o'clock Central Time, I'm hosting a webinar, and we're talking about things like this, the things that we can do to improve our mental state. We'll be talking about other things like your spiritual, your physical, your family, financial. Those are just a few of the topics that we're going to be talking about. So mark on your calendar the second Tuesday of every month at 11 Central Time. Better yet, register below today. Register. I got some free gifts that'll be coming to you as well. But if you register, then it'll be on your calendar so you can remember to attend this webinar. It's going to be power-packed and full of great information to help you move forward. But if you don't want to wait until that webinar time, why don't you book a discovery call? It's complimentary. We'll spend about 60 minutes talking about some of the things that are holding you back, and then put a plan together to help you move past some of those things that have been obstacles for you. So either way, register. You can register for both for the webinar as well as for this complimentary discovery call. Either way you go, here's my goal. I want to help you have a more victorious life. This is Steve Reed, Stephen Reed Ministries, Stephen Reed Coaching. I hope you have a blessed day today. Goodbye for now.